Ranchos Palos Verdes, California. He had to be extracted from his sports utility vehicle as it sustained major damage following a single vehicle traffic accident per the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department. Woods, 45, completed surgery Tuesday night. The 15-time major winner underwent a long surgical procedure on his lower right leg and ankle at the Harbor UCLA Medical Center and is awake, responsive, and recovering in his hospital room, according to a press release from his team. Okay, I want to. They didn't. They want hit him or anything. Shalom, grand rising to those who have entered. Okay, Mr. Wood suffered significant orthopedic injuries to his right lower extremity that were treated during emergency surgery by orthopedic trauma specialists at Harbor UCLA Medical Center, a level 1 trauma center, explained Dr. Anish Mahayan, the center's chief medical officer and interim CEO. See, I don't like to jump on a story as soon as it come out because it hasn't fully developed, because they haven't given us all the details. Okay, Woods agent. This is just talking about his injuries. Okay, let's drop down. The SUV's only occupant, Woods, was extricated by paramedics through the windshield of the vehicle, according to the Los Angeles County Fire Department. There was no evidence of what's this? Okay. Woods was reportedly traveling at a high rate of speed. Okay, so he was speeding when he lost control of the vehicle with his SUV, rolling multiple times. Law enforcement source told the Times. The LASD, that's the Los Angeles Sheriff Department, did not confirm that description of the crash, but did note the area has a high rate of car accidents because vehicles are traveling downhill a steep curve. The crash, which occurred shortly after 7 a.m. Pacific time, is under investigation by the Los Angeles Sheriff Department. Now, why in the world would you be speeding? It's not making sense. Helicopter footage of the crash scene from KCBS TV showed an SUV laying on its side in a ditch at the bottom of a hill with heavy damage sustained by its front end. Numerous pieces of the vehicle were in the nearby area. Airbags deployed, but the cabin inside the SUV was relatively unaffected, according to LASD, which is Los Angeles Sheriff Department. Wood spent the weekend in Southern California as he was host at the 2021 Genesis early this week to work with other celebrities as part of planned promotional activities. Because certain dates, your rituals are very powerful. Certain dates, your rituals are very powerful. Now, I do rituals as well. A ritual is any act that you do repeatedly. It's a ritual. It's a ritual. Okay. The 15-time major champion with 82 on his back with hopes of playing professionally later this year. I don't think that happened. He have several. This is surgery number 5. No. Mm-mm. There's no such thing as a speedy recovery. There's no such thing as a speedy recovery from any surgery, and especially something of this magnitude. Okay, he told CBS Sports' Jim Nantz on Sunday during the Genesis Invitational that he hoped to play in the 2021 Masters this April if cleared by doctors. That will not happen. April is just, what, a month and a half away, because next week is March. No, you're not going to make that, Tiger. You're not making it. So that ritual he did, it didn't get it. It didn't amount to anything. Athletes and celebrities have spent the majority of Tuesday sending Woods well wishes on social media. So, Dwayne Wade was one of the athletes that participated in this event that Tiger had. Okay, but this, like I said, this is such a ritual that people do their rituals on. It's a ritual gone bad. That's what this is. That's what this. But we all have karma. We have good karma, and we also have bad karma. What are you referring to? Okay. Car accidents. Explain. Let's see. Most infamously, in 2009, he smashed up his Cadillac Escalade. No one had that many car accidents. I have only had 2 accidents in my lifetime, car accidents. At 8:16 p.m., it says, and I'm quoting them, Tiger Woods may be one of the world's best when it comes to golf, but he's had a series of troubles behind the wheel. Okay. Throughout his career, including 2 crashes that rattled his personal life. He had to stop driving. If he can't drive, seriously, because a person with this type of driving record, all these multiple car crashes, oh, they're going to strip his life. A neighbor's tree outside his Florida home. This is awful. And he could injure his neighbor. Further exposing the explain. The intense scrutiny over the cause of the crash and the mystery behind why he was leaving his home at 30 in the morning eventually led to the revelation of a series of Woods' infidelities, and he later made a heartfelt statement apologizing for his cheating. And this picture of his Escalade in 2009, I tell you, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm surprised he even survived that. As multiple corporate sponsors dropped him and his career went further down the tubes, he surfaced a little over a month later at the Pine Grove Behavioral Health and Addiction Service Clinic in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, a facility that specializes in sex addiction. You don't want to have any addictions, okay? Following the incident, Woods worked to reclaim his golf greatness and repair his personal life, but the efforts came crashing down once again in 2017 when he was busted for a DUI in Florida. They're going to strip Tiger's damn license. This is ridiculous. He really needs a driver. He needs a driver. After cops found him passed out behind the wheel of his Mercedes-Benz. Now, this is just irresponsible. Buzz, don't drive. Don't drive, because not only are you going to harm yourself, you're going to harm others as well. This is ridiculous. I tell you, people, These are just rituals gone bad. A mugshot showed him with blurry eyes and disheveled, yeah, he all messed up on something, disheveled hair. And tests showed he had Vicodin, Dilaudid, Xanax, and THC, the active ingredients in marijuana. Oh, he was he was a mess. Tiger was, yes, he was a mess. Police at the time said it appeared he'd been in a minor car accident. It was more than minor before they found him. He told officers that he had a reaction to several prescription drugs, including Vicodin and Xanax. Soon after his arrest, he announced he was seeking professional help to manage his medications and dealing with back pain and a sleep disorder. One thing for sure, you're taking prescription drugs, and so that's why they have that warning on the labels that tells you do not take this medicine and drive. So this was just him being irresponsible. Seriously, because I know that for a fact, because I take pain meds as well. I take pain meds. He pleaded guilty to reckless driving in a deal to avoid conviction for DUI and was sentenced to 1 year probation and a $250 fine. Woods later checked into a clinic to get help with prescription medication and a sleep disorder. So he has a history of this, and evidently it's still not has been addressed. Okay, it still have not been successfully addressed. So y'all, please tell me what y'all think about this accident. I do hope he gets Bill, but that tournament that's coming up in April, no, Tiger is not going to be ready for that. He is not going to recover. See, this is a ritual. I tried to do a sacrifice, and I guess he did a little too much, because he is not going to recover from all of those injuries. He should have chose something less brutal, because he's not going to recover from all of those injuries and surgeries in a month and a half. No, he's going to need the rest of the year to recover. He's going to need the rest of the year to recover. He did a little too much. He did a little too much. Okay, so I hope everyone have a wonderful day, and I think